Welcome to Ping 24. Updates. Your daily dose of what's happening around the world. Subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for more updates. The world's attention is fixed on the Bataan Islands, where U.S. and Philippine forces conduct their largest ever joint military drills. Headlines warn of rising tensions as warplanes and amphibious vehicles descend on these once quiet shores. Bataan, once a forgotten outpost, now sits at the center of a global chessboard, just a stone's throw from Taiwan. For decades, Bataan was known for its rolling hills and resilient Ivatan people. The world sees Bataan as a new front line where superpower ambitions collide. The drums of war beat closer. Life for the Ivatan people has changed overnight. The daily rhythm of fishing and farming is now interrupted by the thunder of military hardware. Fishermen share the sea with warships. Children watch convoys of military trucks rumble past their homes. The presence of foreign soldiers and new fences is everywhere. For elders, it stirs memories of past wars and occupation. The local economy is booming. Guest houses and restaurants are full, but prices are rising, and the prosperity feels fragile. The islands are no longer just a home. They're a strategic asset. Anxiety hangs in the air, as thick as the morning fog. Conversations are filled with talk of Taiwan, China, and the possibility of war. Every Chinese patrol, every U.S. statement feels personal. The Ivatan people are resilient, but they wonder if their way of life can survive being on the front line. Their beautiful home is now a pawn in a dangerous game. The sense of security is gone, replaced by uncertainty. The world's gaze has brought both opportunity and fear. The island's fate is no longer in their own hands. The front line has come home. The Bataan Islands, tiny on the map, are a strategic powerhouse. They guard the Bashi Channel, a vital shipping lane and submarine route between the South China Sea and the Pacific. For military planners, controlling this strait is essential for the defense of Taiwan. Bataan acts as a natural gatekeeper, a staging ground for operations. With surveillance, radar, and missile systems, the U.S. and Philippines can monitor and control all traffic through the channel. The islands also protect undersea data cables, lifelines for the region's internet and financial data. In a conflict, these cables would be prime targets. Defending them is critical. A strong military presence here asserts Philippine sovereignty and supports U.S. strategy to contain China. Bataan is more than territory. It's leverage in the Indo-Pacific balance. The island's value is not just military, but economic and digital. Whoever controls Bataan shapes the future of the region. The world's eyes are on these small but mighty islands. The military buildup in Bataan is no longer temporary. Airstrips are being reinforced for larger planes. New docks are built for warships. Joint U.S.-Philippine exercises are more frequent and complex, from amphibious landings to live fire drills. Special forces train in jungle warfare, honing their ability to fight together. Every exercise sends a message. The alliance is ready. Beyond combat, the U.S. is helping install advanced coastal surveillance systems, giving Manila a clearer view of its northern waters. These radars make it harder for Chinese vessels to operate undetected. It's a technological shield, providing eyes on the horizon 24/7. The American presence also brings humanitarian projects, schools, clinics, water systems, building goodwill with locals. The alliance is about more than warfare. It's about partnership and support. Winning hearts and minds is as important as military strength. The foundation of the partnership is being strengthened from the ground up. Bataan is being transformed, militarily and socially. The islands are now a fortress and a symbol of cooperation. The horizon is watched more closely than ever. The people of Bataan are torn between hope and fear. The military presence brings a sense of security after years of Chinese harassment at sea. Local businesses thrive, and new infrastructure promises a brighter future. Some dream of a Bataan that is both secure and prosperous. But beneath the hope lies deep anxiety. Islanders know their home is now a target. If war breaks out, Batanes could be the first to fall. The fear is personal, for their children, their homes, their way of life. The community is divided. Some welcome the military, others fear it invites danger. They debate whether the alliance protects them or puts them in harm's way. The promise of security is weighed against the risk of annihilation. Families and neighbors are split by these conflicting emotions. The Ivatan people are proud and resilient, but the challenge is unprecedented. Their future is uncertain, balanced between hope and dread. The stakes are existential. Bataan stands at a crossroads, its fate tied to forces far beyond its shores. China is watching Batanes with growing alarm. Beijing sees the U.S. Philippines alliance as a direct threat and has issued stern warnings. Chinese military activity in the region has surged. Navy and Coast Guard patrols, large-scale exercises, and aggressive tactics at sea. These moves are meant to intimidate and assert control without open conflict. China's ultimate fear, Batanes, could be used to interfere in a Taiwan crisis. Missiles and surveillance from the islands could tip the balance. For Beijing, neutralizing this threat is a top priority. The pressure is relentless, the rhetoric sharp. The region is caught in a dangerous cycle of escalation. Every move in Batanes is watched and answered by China. The shadow of the dragon looms ever larger. The Philippines' pivot back to the U.S. marks a dramatic shift. Under Duterte, Manila courted Beijing, but Chinese aggression and empty promises soured the relationship. President Marcos Jr. reversed course, vowing to defend every inch of Philippine territory. The U.S. gained access to new bases, many facing Taiwan, under the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement. The reality, the Philippine military cannot match China alone. The U.S. alliance is its only credible security guarantee. The Mutual Defense Treaty commits both nations to each other's defense. Public sentiment in Manila is now firmly pro-American. The 2016 tribunal ruling against China's claims still resonates. By embracing the U.S., Marcos Jr. aligns with both public opinion and national interest. The Philippines is charting a new course in turbulent waters. The alliance is now the cornerstone of its security. Manila's pivot is reshaping the region's balance of power. The region around Batanes and the Taiwan Strait is a powder keg. With so many warships and jets in close quarters, a single accident could trigger a crisis. There are few channels to de-escalate before things spiral out of control. The nightmare: a Chinese invasion of Taiwan would put Batanes on the front line. U.S. bases in the Philippines would be drawn in, making the archipelago a target. Civilians in Batanes would be trapped, cut off, and under threat. The beautiful landscape could become a war zone overnight. Diplomacy works behind the scenes, but military posturing dominates the headlines. Every drill and patrol raises the stakes. Both sides claim to defend peace, but each sees the other as the aggressor. The security dilemma pushes the region closer to catastrophe. The challenge: prevent a spark from igniting a wildfire. The world watches, hoping for restraint. The fate of Batanes is now tied to the global order. This is more than a local dispute. It's a test of international law and the freedom of navigation. The sea lanes here carry a third of the world's trade. Undersea cables power the digital economy. A conflict would cause global chaos. The world's attention is fixed on this flashpoint between the U.S. and China. Allies and rivals alike watch to see if alliances can protect smaller nations. The best hope? Deterrence holds, and peace is maintained. The worst escalation leads to devastating war. The future hangs in the balance. Soldiers drill, warships patrol, and rhetoric heats up. Batanes, once tranquil, is now a symbol of our uncertain times. The islands remind us how quickly peace can be threatened. The world holds its breath, waiting to see what comes next.